going on? What is going on? What is going on? What is going on, guys? Making a video because I want to show you guys how I'm creating these meal plans. Basically, I hope you guys have been using these meal plans. I hope you guys have been enjoying the results coming from these meal plans. I've been seeing everyone posting about these meal plans, and now, since you guys are getting such great results, we are going to have a contest of who can create the best meal plan. So it's going to have to be submitted by this Friday. I will go over them all. I need you guys to make sure you put the macro breakdown on them all. That means you're going to need to do some calculations, and I have my screen set up so you can see as to how I do it. Okay, so make sure you guys have a piece of paper, a pencil. Make sure you guys pause the video if you need to go back and look at some things or whatever you need to do, okay? Basically, what I'm going to go over is how I use the cookbook or some of our old meal plans or something like that and create your guys' meal plans each week and what I'm looking for, okay? So first, what I'm looking for, I'm actually going to go to the files section here. This is where we find all of our meal plans and our cookbooks and everything. I'm going to go into the cookbook because the cookbook has certain things that I'm looking for when I do create your meal plans and giving you guys an inside scoop on. So if we wait for this to download and open up, I'm going to try to make this video as quick as possible so you guys don't lose patience with me and squirrel effect happens. But basically for women, we're looking for 1,200 to 1,300 calories, okay? And when I do make these, I make these a little bit under 1,200 calories to a little bit under 1,300 because I know you guys like to take in coffee, BCAAs, and other drinks throughout the day. And so I account for those calories as well, making sure that we are not going over 1,300 calories, okay? Also, the next thing I'm looking for are 5% carbohydrate base, which basically on simple terms, I'm not going over 20 grams of net carbohydrates, okay? And if we are looking at what a net carbohydrate is, I'm going to go to this real quick. I'm going to pull something up right here. So this is a Quest bar. I hope you guys can see this. But basically, the way you get net carbohydrates are by taking the total carbohydrates right here. Oops. Total carbohydrates right here, which are 22, subtracting the dietary fiber, which is 17, and also subtracting erythritol or sugar alcohols, which are 2 here. So that would give us a net carb of 3 grams. Okay, hopefully you guys understand that. If you do not, make sure you rewind this video just to the point where we were just talking and trying to go over those. But that's how you that's how you get the net carbs. Now, if we're looking at the cookbook for the recipes, and a lot of keto recipes that you can find online will already have the macros broken down for you. But for instance, this pancake recipe right here, it has all the macros down on the bottom. Every single recipe that we have in this book will have the macros and the serving sizes down at the bottom below the ingredients and the instructions, okay? So basically, as you can kind of see over here, I make an Excel spreadsheet to kind of go through these and do it. You can also just write it down on a piece of paper and kind of do trial and error, which I also do sometimes. Both ways work just as efficiently. You won't get like a macro breakdown like this as far as those, but I don't want you to worry too much about that. I just want you to worry more about the net carbs, which is line 5 right here, being 20 grams or lower. As you can see, this last one that I made is 10 grams. So we've been crushing it, getting great results, and this is the reason why, okay? So basically, I'm going to go through here, and I'm going to walk you guys through creating a meal plan and kind of how I do it. And then I'm also going to go through a couple websites that I use for resources for recipes and stuff like that, or if you guys do have your own that you have been checking out or kind of Pinteresting or whatever it may be, okay? So basically what I'm going to go through is I'm going to create a sample meal plan. I'm going to do it out of 3 meals and probably a dessert to try to get to my 12 to 1,300 calories. I'm probably going to be a little bit under 1,200 calories, like I said, to account for the coffees and the teas and BCAAs and stuff like that that you guys are drinking throughout the day. So I'm going to start off by doing pancakes. So as we see here, calories are 85 per pancake. I know you guys have been struggling with these pancakes. Add in a little bit of water. It helps out. But And you guys also have to make sure it's lightly melted butter, or else that messes with the batter as well. But so if we're going to make these pancakes, just going off the nutrients here, I'm going to do probably 3 pancakes here. And like I said, this is kind of trial and error. But my 3 pancakes, 85 calories, 85 times 3, and that's going to get me 255. I'm not going to use my chart and mess it up, but that's going to get me 255 there for my 3 pancakes in the morning. Along with my pancakes, now I'm going to do a lunch. And so I'm going to use this cheeseburger salad right here. I'm just kind of using the first ones I see so you guys can kind of get an idea. So we have 304 calories, and that's for 1 serving. And so for my calories, I'm going to do another 304. So I can add that up, and I'm at, what's going on? 255 plus 304, and now I am at 863. That's a lie. I think I pressed it twice. 255 plus 304, 559. There we go. I don't want to lie to you guys and show you the wrong thing. Okay, so that's where we're at as far as that goes. Oops, I forgot the net carbs. See, even I go too fast for myself sometimes. But my net carbs on this one are 3 net carbs is 1 pancake. I'm doing 3 pancakes, so there's going to be 3 net carbs there, okay? So right here, I'm going to do my 3 grams of net carbs. Going down to my cheeseburger bowl. Oops, where'd it go? Right here. Cheeseburger salad, 5 net carbs there. Okay, so I'm at 8 net carbs so far. And then my dinner, I am going to go with, now this is a tricky thing, and what I want to show you guys, what I keep in mind, excuse me, when I am making these meal plans, I do not want a heavy meal at night, like 625 calories, okay? If I was going to do this meal, I'd probably switch it over to my lunchtime and have my 304 calorie at night. This pork egg roll in a bowl, which everybody loves, I actually like that amount of calories at night, and it's perfect, so we're going to throw that in there for 225, and then we have 4 grams of net carbs, 4 grams. So right now, if I were to add this up, I'm going to put plus 225. That's going to give me 784. And then for my carbs, I have 5 plus 3, which is 8, 4, 12. So I'm at 12 grams of net carbs so far, which is good. And so I can actually add a dessert for the week if I want to. So let's go to these desserts. So since I'm only at 784, I can add a pretty good amount of calories for my dessert if I wanted to. Which this lava cake right here is looking mighty fine. So I'm going to throw that in there for 366. Add that up, 366. I have 1150. That's like right on the marker of where I want to be generally for you guys and where we're creating. Net carbs is 3.5, so I'm going to throw 3.5 in here. Good, so we had 12, 13, 14, 15 and a half. So my total right here is going to be 15.5, and this is going to be 1150, which that is a good meal plan for the week. Okay, those are good calories. The calories, like I said, I usually go from anywhere from like 1150 to 1250, just to account for the drinks that you guys are consuming and stuff like that as well. Water should obviously be the focus, and then anything under 20 grams of net carbs. So now I'm going to go through and I'm going to show you guys a couple websites that I like using to find recipes that I'm not coming up with on my own. So the first one is Keto Connect. If you go on Keto Connect, there's a drop down. You can go through here. Where's the recipes? Oh, there's the recipes here. And then it'll give you main dishes, it'll give you side dishes, it'll give you lunches, breakfast, all that stuff. And you guys can find those. If you click on one of them, we'll show you that it also has the macros and the serving size and the ingredients and everything. So here's the macros for you right here. 248. My net carbs, 3.4 per piece. Okay, and if we go down here, it'll show you it makes 6 servings. These are all the ingredients you need, cook time, and it'll show you the instructions of how to cook it. Okay, another website, and this is for all the recipes, another website I like to use is Diet Doctor. Similar kind of thing, recipes up at the top. You can choose which one you want to go through. We'll go to meals. And we can just click on one of them. So this one kind of gives you how easy or difficult it is, the time it takes. But same thing. This one's kind of cool because you can change the serving sizes. I always do even numbers because it'll give you really odd amounts for the ingredients. But if we were to do 8 servings, it'll be this much of the ingredients. If we go down, where is it? Oh no, I don't think this one does it. So on this one, you would actually have to figure out 11 grams of carbs. It kind of gives it to you. Yeah, it doesn't really on this one. So I wouldn't trust these things that are here. But basically what you would do is if I was making 8 servings for the whole entire week, I would go into MyFitnessPal and I would put in 3 pounds of ground beef, 2 eggs, 6 1/3 ounces of feta cheese, basically just go through every single ingredient on there. And then once it gives me the total amount of calories, I would take that total amount of calories, divide it by 8 since that's my serving size. And then I would take the total net carbs and I would divide that by 8. And that would give me how many calories it is. So basically, add all this stuff up in MyFitnessPal, divide by 8 or the amount of servings that it does make, and then do the same exact thing for the carbohydrates in there. Another one I like to use is ruled.me for wonderful, wonderful recipes. Same thing with this drop down. You can go to keto recipes. Breaks it down for you, breakfast, lunch, dinner. This one's going to have all your preparation, so what you're going to need. Okay, how to do it, ingredients, all that stuff. This will come through, give you all your calories for everything you need. Your totals are going to be right here. Your net carbs are going to be in this row right here, so 17 grams of net carbs per serving. This is what you're looking at. This is for the whole thing, your total. And per serving right here is going to get you 194 and then 5.73 grams of net carbs. I think the last one I use the most would probably just be YouTube. Typing in keto recipes. Pretty much everything that you do is going to have all of the stuff already done for you as far as the nutrition. But if we go in here, do not play, dang it, oh, sorry guys. But if we go into the show more, it should either, so this one's going to take you to the bit.ly for the actual website. So if you guys are visual and want to walk through a video to make it or anything like that, it'll show you. And then the last one you can use is Pinterest. If you go to Pinterest and search keto recipes, it's going to come up with a bunch of recipes. You can see something you like, you can go into it and you kind of check it out. So 25 keto casserole recipes. Go in here, take a look at it on Gluten-Free Daddy. And you can find recipes this way as well. Remember guys, you're going to have to add up. If it does not give you the macros, it does not give you the calories, you're going to have to add it up. And then you're going to have to input basically what the nutrition facts are and everything yourself. So I hope this helps you guys out. Let me know if you guys do have any questions on how to create the meal plans, where to find the stuff or anything like that. But other than that, piece of paper, a pen, pencil, a calculator next to you, and a little bit of time, because it does take a little bit of time to get these recipes done, and find something that's actually going to work with what you want to eat and what you want to have. So yeah, hope this helps, guys. Hope you guys are able to look through it and kind of follow along. If you need to rewind the video to go over something again, go ahead and do that. And let me know if you have any questions.